All right, sorry that took so long. I started streaming, then was like, oh shoot, I need to do something. So let's get going. Where are we at here? Yeah, okay, let me just close a couple things that don't need to be open. And startup centered, here we go. Pull up this so I don't get distracted by my telephono. And here we go. There we go. Now we're all set. Oh, one other thing. One man, what's up? Oh yeah, I also need to bring up Discord. That's where we do chat. Aha, you figured it out. What did I miss? Unset. So inherit wasn't working, I guess. Okay. Sweet. I believe you. Thanks. That is fantastic. Very happy about that. Thank you so much, OneMin, for doing that. That is a really nice feature. Okay. I don't know why it ever was any other way. Okay, and one other thing. Okay, great. Here we are. This is where we chat, over here. And all right. Now, testing web apps. Yeah, let's close all that. Get the devs. Oh, actually, you know what? Let's go to KCD shop actions, because this will go out in just a moment. And then I can do an install, because I also made a couple other changes as well. So I'd like to just get those, all of those done. While we're waiting, I suppose we can go in here. I did a little bit of work last night on the instructions. Not much, but yeah, a bit. All right, so talking about fixtures. All right, so yeah, we're because our tests are running in a separate process from our application, we can't share data between the two processes. In fact, Playwright can be used to test any application with any in any language. So instead, we'll have our mock write a file in a fixture, and then our test will read that file. All right, so we should have, oh, that's interesting. the release didn't happen. Why was it skipped? Why? What? I'm confused. Why was the release skipped? Did I not merge it? I thought I merged it. This appears, oh, hold on a second. What? GitHub must be having a problem. Aha! There it is. All right, that's too bad. Oh well. We'll get it eventually. For now, we'll get the other release, which includes the work that OneMin did on the notification thing, the toast message. Finally got that merged, so that's awesome. All right, so start, bing, bing, fixtures. There's the playground thing. So that's fun. Okay, great. So if we look at the diff, we really just need to create a mocks utils. Oh, and actually, you know what? I realized here we could probably do a better job of adding the koala. So 1.2 problem. So Cody could be in here. That is not working. That very possibly could be related to the PR I just merged. I don't know why though. That all looks fine. Oh, app name. Oh, I think that's fine too, because that's a full path. What's going on? So the form is set up correctly. It's just the... I don't know. This looks like some sort of prevent default thing is happening. Yeah, no worries. We'll look at that. The README works okay. Let's see, do I got one of these? Yeah, I do. Here we go. Yeah, so this one works okay. I may have, it's possible I broke something. When I made a change to this, that was the last change I made, was in here, but Thank you. Yeah, if you want to look into it, I'd appreciate that. Okay, great. Yeah, go ahead and look into that. I'd appreciate it. And if you can't figure it out for some reason or whatever, then no worries. I will look into it. Okay, so with that then, that's 0102 problem index.js. Yep, there it is. Dynamically require the mux module if mux process env mux is true. All right. Good, good. So now we should have the koala there. That's good. And then here, this is an added file, so I can't do the qual for added files. This is package.json. Can't really do qual in things that don't have code comments. But we could do it here. So update or swap npm run start with npm run start mux. Yeah, we'll just do the start portion. Yeah, that's a weird spot. Okay, great. There we go. And let's just make sure that we're still good here as well. I think I did all the koalas that I could. Yeah, we couldn't do any koalas because we're creating files. So yeah, looking forward to that release. This is super ugly. Okay, so 1.3 now. Okay, yeah, and this doesn't work yet. That's too bad. 01, 03, mux index. Oh, we want the problem. Okay. Move this to utils. A function called require header in utils, and then add create fixture here. All right, great. I don't like it when you have to create a file. I mean, I do, but I don't. I want them to be the ones to create the file. So I don't want to have it there with Cody in there. But yeah, it's kind of annoying that I can't have the koala inline. How important is this learning outcome here? Maybe this just exists. Yep, that's what we're gonna do. This just exists. They don't need to like know how to read and write files. I'm not teaching them Node. Yeah, there we go. That's better. Swap this with the require header function. utils ts. Interesting. Yep, okay, great. So now the only diff. Oh, am I in the, no? Oh, right, I'm comparing the playground. So the problem, here we go. So swap that and call create fixture from utils here. Okay, this random ID thing is annoying me. It's not random, but yeah. What's funny is the first of these characters is when this ID was created, and I have just copy pasted this from my own website. So apparently March 21st of 2021 is when I copied this. So that's kind of funny. Oh well. Okay. Yeah, so let's get back to our README here. Okay. Your coworker added a handy utility file at inline file. File is moxutils ts, which you can use to write and read a fixture. You can use it like this. Okay, how do you use it? Yes, that is exactly what it does. Awesome. I love it when it works. And I think that's how that works. Can't remember. Yep, that is correct. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. This step is just to use the, or to write the fixture. We want you to write the entire body of the email in a fixture with the body 2 as the name. That way, when we go to read it, we know exactly where to find it. All right, I think that is sufficient. And then they go files. Ooh, that was kind of fun. The bug, found the bug. Thanks, OneMin. Yeah, I figured I busted it. Not sure how, but I expect... Oh, we're overriding the... Or, I'm not sure what caused it specifically. I look forward to any additional information that you have. Okay, great. So now, great. When you run the test, you'll now have a file created with the contents of any email sent. Okay. Thank you, one man. All right, let's get to reading the fixture. Yeah, I think this animation is is sweet. I feel like it stops abruptly. I think I'd want it to be some sort of like non-linear animation of some kind. Kind of like this one. Seems like it slows down toward the end. All right, let's look at our def between reading fixture problem and solution. Yeah, I've already got Cody in here, so that's sweet. Good job, me. To make things as easy as possible. Ooh, you know what? I just noticed. We've got this email schema right here. You know where else we've got that? In our mocks. Right here. That right there kind of feels like we should probably have this util, like have this in the utils or something. Dang it. All right, Rocket Rental. So Yep, I think that's the way it should be. Yep. Easing out. I don't know. What I don't know. There's just something feels off about it. I think I want it to be slower or something. Not the animation to be slower. Like this is plenty fast right here, but it just feels like it stops abruptly when it gets to the top. I don't think I want to make it longer. I just want it to be to like slow down as it reaches the top. And I don't know enough about animation functions, easing functions, to know which one I want. Animation easing functions. Jeez. I'd have to like try them all. Let's do one of these. No, just kidding. Oh, that's cool. You can actually see what it looks like. Yoing. 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 That would be really annoying. That would be super annoying. I think kind of feel like this one maybe. Not that one. No. One of these might be better. I should just look into it and try it out. Touch file CSS. All right, let's try. See if I can do this without having to open up that project. So maybe not. Ease in out. There it is. Can I do that? Is that a thing that I can do? I can't tell. I don't think that changed, so. We're looking for, where are we? Oh man. There you are. Slid up content. Oh yeah, there it is. Yeah, maybe it's just not, because it's so fast you can't tell that it's slowing down. Maybe this one would be better. I think actually I could probably just do this. Where's the animation? There it is. Does that feel like it's very, it's not like slowing down. It does not feel like it's slowing down to me. Yeah, I almost prefer it without the animation, honestly. Yeah, I'll have to look at that later. It's not that important. But yeah, it's something I'm not sure about it. Okay, anyway, let's create one of the most important important things we can, or let's see, making writing tests easy will encourage you and your co-workers to write more tests. That's why we spend a bit of time writing handy utilities at the start. Okay. We're going to add a couple for reading emails because our app will definitely need it in the future. All right, manager. Oh, right, I need to come in here and make some adjustments. So this is the final version of this file. And utils, this is the final version of this file. And then we need to look at the ones that were not impacted by this and make some adjustments. So I think here where we're moving things no. Yep, there we go. We've got our email schema right there. Yeah, actually, you know what? They don't need to write that. That's fine. In fact, there should probably be a write email in here also. Yep, this is the way it should look. Okay, so coming back here. Okay. And then my playwright util. Yeah. Okay. Great. Yeah, so now actually we don't need to swap this. Where's Barry the Bomb? Remove this because validation happens in our write email utility. Okay, great. So with that there now, thinking about this some more. That is what it should be. I am using AI in VS Code. It is Copilot. and it is amazing. Okay, so I'll come back to this after the break, and I need to update the project again to use a much more sensible way to do this. So, see you in 5 minutes. All right, let's get going on this again. So this is the way that it should be. It is much better. I like it better. This is better. We've got a write email, we've got a read email, we've got an email schema in here. So yeah, I like it. Okay, so coming back here now. This is our utils. What do I have copied? No, we want our index first. All those, and then our utils looks like this. Okay. Man, this is way easier than what I was doing with branches before. Okay. And yep, call it there. And then here. Yeah, this step is now to read the email as well because it is, yeah, a lot simpler now. So we're going to make some adjustments. Okay, so 4 and 4, and now this is 4 and 4. Okay, and then this one here, we're gonna go export from mocks utils read email. There we go. Yeah. And I think we want to do that in here also. Man, you know what? I just realized I had a bunch of really great comments and stuff before. Oh well, we'll get those right now. In 01, whoops, 04 problem, tests, E2E, onboarding. I'm glad I'm making this change. Definitely going to be helpful. Okay, onboarding. Yeah, here, I'll just grab the whole thing, paste it there, and then the only thing it's not going to have is this bit. Okay, great. And then for our problem, we're going to do this. All right, I think that should do it. And then the last thing is the solution. Yeah, the solution's got that. All right, so let's try this again. actually, we're on the wrong step, but whatever, it's fine. So if we look at yeah, fixtures. That all looks fine. This is bothering me. Okay, so you use it like this. Yeah, so now we aren't getting ahead of ourselves. We are actually going to read the email. 0103 problem readme mdx. There you are. Steezy. Oh, whoops. What's up? We do not have plans to do a sale on Epic React anytime soon. But we are working on an infrastructure update of Epic React, and when that's finished, it should hopefully be a lot more reliable, and we will probably do a sale for that. But I'm not working on that. I'm not. I did get an update like yesterday that things are progressing, but I don't know what the plan is there. So hopefully that answers your question. If I had to guess, we're probably over a month away. Very likely it'll happen this year. And then also we are working on an update to Epic React, and that will hopefully happen this year, but also not something I'm personally working on right now. So yeah, there you go. Okay, And yes, I should mention also, I do see the comments that people are commenting, but I give emphasis and priority to people who comment in the Discord for various reasons, which I will not explain now. Okay. Okay. So in this step, we want you to write or update the MSW mock handler to write the email, and then update the test to read it and proceed with the rest of the test, or with the onboarding flow. Okay, great. And then our solution README the onboarding process should now be fully tested. We have a lot more confidence that things are working. But there's one last thing we need to consider before we say this is finished. All right. And that is the cleanup. So let's just double check that when we go from the fixture solution to the cleanup problem, yeah, we add that. That makes tons of sense. And then cleanup solution, we add that. Perfect. All right, then from the cleanup solution to insert user, we add all these tests. That's fine. yeah, we gotta come in here. Only here. There we go. Just make sure files to include playwright utils. There we go. Okay, cool. Huh. Okay, great. I think we're in a pretty good spot here. So let's come back and do the README for the cleanup. Here, let's actually commit. Improve the mocks for email and stuff. Beautiful. Yeah, okay, cool. Yeah, so coming back here to our cleanup problem and our cleanup solution. Yeah, this one's pretty easy. So all we need to do is explain why cleanup matters. Let's see. Let's think of an analogy. If you went to a restaurant and they put your food on the plate of the previous customer, you might, it doesn't matter how delicious the meal is, you would probably not want to not leave them very good reviews. The same goes for your code, you slob. The food may be good, but you can't tell that because the dirty nature of the experience spoiled it. Yeah. When we test our code, we often end up, or when we run our tests, we very often make changes to the environment we're testing in. For example, in our case, we're adding or creating a new user. When the environment is shared between tests, we're kind of doing the same thing as that restaurant. We need to do a vomit emoji somewhere. That emoji is so gross. Other tests may be impacted by the mess we've made, and it would be extremely difficult to know and failures would be intermittent and hard to debug. Test isolation is a very a way to prevent this, and therefore a fundamental testing principle. So it's important. There are many ways to, or there are a lot of layers to test isolation, and we'll talk here. This is all Olivia speaking about others in future exercises. In our case, because we don't want to reset the database every time we run our tests, because that could be slow and would and since we're sharing our development database with the tests, that would be annoying as well. Instead, what's truncation? I don't know what that is. It's a lot faster, and it doesn't require us to recreate the tables. We'll use a gem called Database Cleaner to do this for us. Well, I've never heard of truncation. I'm sure it exists. Unfortunately, there's not really a good way that I can think of to manage this. So, unless you want to run your tests sequentially, which might be worth it, but yeah. Instead, we're going to just keep track of the data we create and clean it up when we're done. And delete that data when we're done. Luckily for us, our tests have access to the database, so we can do this in a pretty straightforward way. Thanks, Olivia. Normally at the, let's see. normally you'll use hooks like before each and after all to do setup, tear down for tests in play right. Actually, it's test dot, so we'll do that. However, that wouldn't quite work, or that, yeah, so, yeah. Wouldn't work too well for us, so instead we'll just do this at the bottom of our test. Okay. Go ahead and stick that in there. Prisma comes from and we should be good to go. If you want to verify you've got it working correctly, you can check the username of the user that's created in the test and make sure they don't appear when you go to their user page, which is linked to app2 username. There we go. Still need to figure out why these links stopped working. It updates that, but it does not do anything here. I think it should be users, actually. Yep. Okay. I think this is actually fine. This animation's probably fine. Yeah, it's fine. All right. Nice and great work. Okay, nothing more to say about that. I guess one problem we have with our approach is that if there's a test failure before we get a chance to delete the user at the end, the user will remain in the database. There are ways we could fix this, but it's not worth the effort in this case. So that big of an issue, so it's not worth the effort Feel free to try if you like, though. Okay, great. Okay, I think we're finished with exercise 1, instructions. Dun, 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 dun. Just to confirm that, here we are with end-to-end tests, bunch of stuff, start learning, here we are, good stuff. And that's our finished thing, and now we're on our mocks, beautiful. And now that's the finished, and now here we're on fixtures, awesome. That's the finished, and then clean up. See, I write so many blog posts. That's basically what all of this is. It's a collection of blog posts. So much stuff. Okay. Let's see here. Finish instructions for, oh yeah, exercise 1. Beautiful. Yeah, we're still running. E2E authenticated. You know what? I think it might be easier to write this README once I have gone through and added instructions for the steps. I think so. All right, so sure, we'll set the playground. There we go. Insert user, yeah, okay. Yeah, so in the main instructions, I'll talk a lot about repeat testing or over testing. Oh, hold on a second. Okay. Because we don't want to have to go through the onboarding flow for every authenticated test, we're going to need an insert user utility that allows our tests to create and insert a new user in the database for us to use or reference in our tests. Yeah. We have your coworker added a few tests to inline file. File is tests E2E onboarding already, but those are not passing because we they're using random users which do not already exist in the database. So once you're finished making the utility in inline file is tests playwright utils, then please update those tests to use your new utility. Thanks. All right, sweet. there's that. Test playwright utils. There you are. Beautiful. So then we say, good job. That's interesting. Refusing to connect, huh? Something happened to you? All right, so solution. You know what? Maybe this tab should just be app. And then here you choose which app is running. But then how do you change the one that the playground is? No, I'll still think about this. Okay, anyway, so when insert user is done, I woke up early naturally this morning, and I decided to get out of bed because I'm going to be in Miami tonight, and so I want to make my clock adjustment. It's a 2-hour difference. Yeah, so we go from mountain to central to eastern. Yep. Great job. We now have a good utility to create new users that already exist. Here, actually, let's explain what these tests do. There's one for password reset and another for logging in as an existing user. Those aren't quite authenticated tests, but your utility will be useful to those as well. They aren't passing yet because okay, great. Next, but we almost forgot something. We need to do cleanup. Let's handle that. Okay, great. Next is cleanup. Whoopsies. Every time manager someone creates a new user with our insert user utility, we're making the data, or we're making a change to the database that other tests that we should clean up when we're finished. So in this exercise, so could you keep track of all those users and then use test after each to delete them? All right, and playwright test after each. let's see here. Yeah, that is not getting updated for some reason. Yep, okay. Okay, good. Great. Now none of our tests need to worry about cleaning up after themselves when using the insert user utility. All right, and the manager needs to show up there. Okay. Then we're finally ready to write a new test that starts with a log an authenticated user. Let's go. All right, login page. All right. Your coworker already wrote the test, but they didn't log in or finish. We still need to make sure the page is authenticated before the test can run. Sure. So you can check inline file. File is app utils auth server to get and inline. Oh, gotta spell that correctly, otherwise that definitely won't work. File app utils session server to get an idea of how authentication works in our app, but I'll just say that we use a cookie to to store the user's ID. HTTP only signed cookie to store the user's ID, and then use that to look up the user who's making the request. So all we need to do is simulate that same sort of thing using the Playwright APIs. All right. And so we're looking for, in fact, we can even use some of our own utilities to create the cookie itself. Okay, and yeah, page context, add cookie. Where's browser context? Add cookie. Yep, there we go. Here are some useful docs. Okay, and yeah, also okay, great. Now it's break time, and I'm gonna take it, so I'll see you in a bit. All right, let's continue. Oh, I totally forgot something. 1 second. Okay, here we go. Get a drink of water. And continue. So, this is just the coolest feature. All right, cool. So then we are successful and we move on and say, good job. Awesome work. We're going to need this functionality all over the place. So we definitely want a utility function. Want you to make a utility function out of what you just did. On to that. Okay, great. We can definitely make a utility function out of what you did, but we also want to make a special kind of function that integrates nicely with Playwright. Additionally, we want to make this function capable of generating the user in the case that the test doesn't really care have one logged in. So we'll have you do a few things in this step of the exercise. And when you're done, I feel like when we're done, we actually have hold on a second. Yeah, that's right. Okay. Let's see, actually. Okay. Kind of feel like we should separate this into 2 steps. No, it's fine. Did I already do Cody Koala stuff here? Oh, good, I did. All right, good. Open all files. Cool. There they are. Yeah, that's interesting. Our player utils need to be updated. Yeah, get rid of that, get rid of that. Whoops. Okay, 0203 readme mdx. Oops. Haha. Yep, there we go. Okay, great. And then for our solution, awesome work, you did it. Hooray. Oh, wait, I'm looking at the wrong one. Yep. Okay, then this one. Great. Now starting off a new test with a logged in user is as simple as login. We've avoided repeat testing. Great job. All right, we finished exercise 2. Oh, wait, no, forgot to write the whole big thing at the beginning. All right. Honestly, end-to-end testing would be pretty simple if we didn't have to think about user authentication. However, most apps we build have aspects of it that require a specific user, and so our tests and normally most important parts of our app do. So we do need to think about user authentication in our tests. A pretty natural way to do this is to simply make a utility out of our onboarding test and run that before every test that needs to have an authenticated user. However, this leads to 2 problems. Tests take however long onboarding takes, plus how long the test itself takes. A failure in onboarding will cause all tests depend on it to fail, which can make debugging a bit more difficult. We already know that onboarding is working, provided the onboarding test passes. So it's just a necessary work to instead, thanks to the fact that our tests are running in a Node.js environment and we have access to all our application code, we can actually skip the onboarding process and create a user in the database. Then all we need to do is simulate the same authentication process we do in our app. Normally, I'm not one, well, yeah, whatever. It's a pretty common, and it's called what? Test doubling. No, that's not what we're doing actually, but thanks. This is not exactly a mock or but it's but if you squint, it kind of could be. We're just doing steps in our test that are impossible for users to do. And that would be really bad if we didn't already verify that the user can do those steps manually as well. Okay. Because this is so common, we'll make a utility to do this. In Playwright, you can definitely call functions in your test code, but there's also a feature called fixtures. I know it's a bit of an overloaded term that allows you to make utility functions that hook into the test. We'll be using that capability to make our utility easy to use. All right, and learn more about fixtures. Where's Dominic, the document? Scroll. Boy, my stomach just growled. I am hungry. I think once I'm done with this, we're gonna take an extended break for lunch. All right, that should be good. So let's do this. Finish exercise 2. All right, that's it. We're going to take an extended break for lunch. It's only 11. Yeesh. But I am hungry. I don't think I ate. I had like 2 spoonfuls of leftover oatmeal that my kids didn't eat. That's basically what my breakfast is normally. That's how I reduce waste in this house, is eat what the kids left. Anyway, so yeah, it is pretty early for a lunch, but I'm going to take it anyway. And then I will be back this afternoon for a couple hours because I'm going to Miami. So we'll see how long. Maybe I don't know. Maybe I won't come back. We'll see. I think I will. So anyway, thanks for joining. And when we come back, we will work on the unit testing one. That one is going to be dead easy, like so easy. Like I have 20 minutes until my next break, and I'm thinking maybe I should just do this right now. And then I'll be able to say that I only have 2 exercises left. And one of them is pretty easy. The last one's kind of tricky. Okay, let's just do this one really quick. I don't want to, but I'm going to. I really need to clean up this page. The feedback page looks like garbage. We need to fix that. Okay, so set to playground. And there it is, diff right here. We're creating this file. Okay, good. So unit testing is sometimes you have the extremely or have complicated utility functions that necessitate there. Okay, let's see. Sometimes you have complicated, utility functions that necessitate their own test. This could be due to a few reasons. It's really complex and has many edge cases. It's widely used and would therefore be disastrous if it broke. Except you gotta spell disastrous right. No, that last one is not a thing. If we tried to cover all the, oh, you know what? I'm writing this. Let's take, a currency formatting function as an example. Can you write me a currency formatting function? A TypeScript currency. There we go. Yeah, format currency. Great. Yeah, rats. See, when I was at PayPal, I don't think we had two-locale string like this. Like the Intel API didn't work very well, or something. I can't remember. I had to write something stupid, and I hated it every minute of it. What's another good example? What's something that I'm doing in here? .test app. Yeah, so we've got the encryption one is a really good one. How about this? Let's take a password validation function as an example. Okay, Copilot, finish it for me. Boom. I need to sneeze. Excuse me, thank you. Just give me 1 second. Okay, we're good. We could definitely bring up the login or the login form to test every edge case here, but it would just would be just as efficient to write smaller tests that focus on the validate password function itself. Be more efficient. For example, come on, Copilot, you can write tests for this. Test. Here, actually, let's do this. Import test from vtest. Oh, that's cool. It auto-closed for me. Magic. Come on, Copilot. There we go. Now we're talking. Heck with that. We don't need to wrap those. Yuck. You know what? I honestly, well, whatever. It's fine. Okay, great. The neat thing about this is that the tests will run much faster with a lower level because they don't each have to spawn an entire browser and load our app. And the lower level testing tools also typically have a more powerful watch mode. Speaking of lower level testing tools, vtest. Vtest, come on. Do you know where that is? Where is that? Come on. vtest.dev, I think is what it is. Yep. Wow, it's so pretty. We're using vtest in Rocket Rental just because. But you really can't go wrong either way. Well, you really can't. There are trade-offs, which we're not going to discuss in the workshop. Somebody might ask me, but yeah. The above example is a vtest test and should be fairly familiar for anyone who has written a test in JavaScript the last half-decade or more. Okay. I suggest you keep scroll the vtest API docs open in a tab as you work through the exercises. Okay. All right, that is it. Sweet, one man, what's up? Oh, yeah, that makes tons of sense. Thanks. Memo, boo. Okay. Thank you. I wonder if our actions are running. It looks like those are running, so that's cool. Good stuff. All right. So we want to write some comprehensive unit tests for our encryption and our encrypt and decrypt functions. I think that's really all I need to say. Yeah, actually I could give these. Here are some test titles to get you started. Thank you. Copilot, you are the best. Should, I hate the should prefix. I didn't write those. Pretty sure that was written for me. So we're gonna get rid of that should stupid prefix thing. Okay, it's just in here. Okay, here we go. All right, good stuff. And then we click the files and boom, click on that. Dun, 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 and it opens right up and it's awesome. Okay, so when we are successful at this task, then we come over here and say, manager, great job. I now feel much more confident that our tests will prevent us from breaking the encryption. On top of that, I feel like it'll be much easier to identify when something has broken or what broke if that does break in the future. Okay. However, we have a tiny bit of isolation work to do. So let's get to that. Okay, and now this is easy peasy lemon squeezy. Our manager, our encryption function relies on a environment variable called, what is it called? I don't know, encryption secret. This is we want to make sure that this is set for our tests, but we don't want to provide the real value. So let's set it to a dummy or a fake value, and then make certain that we reset it back to the value it was before, just or to avoid polluting the environment for our test. That works. You'll need to use before each and after each hooks. All right, and scroll. Yay, it released. All right, stellar. And vtest is a word, according to me. Also capitalized. Great, so when we're done, super. It's not keeping these tests isolated is in this way is often not an issue, especially since our vtest tests are normally run in test files are normally run in parallel in completely different processes, but it's possible we may need to run them in the same process to debug stuff in the future, and if we didn't think about cleanup now, we'd be in trouble then. All right, great. And that is exercise 3 done. Boom. Finish exercise 3. I had the Cody the Qual in here, right? Yeah, okay, cool. And this page needs to look better. All right, so the last thing I'm going to do is run npm update. Because there we go. And let's just see if things are working. Boom, hooray, it works. Good news. Upgrade testing or KCD shop. And on top of that, let's take a look at this. Oh, hallelujah. Thank you so much, OneMin. This makes me feel so much happier. Yes, I am thrilled. Okay, good stuff. All right, I'm going to take my lunch break, and y'all are going to have a good time doing whatever it is you do. I hope you have a good afternoon, and we'll see you in like an hour probably. If I do come back, I think I will, but I don't know. It's possible something else will show up. And yes, I did see that Node v20 is out now, which is awesome. Synchronous import meta resolve. Stable test runner. Ooh, that's nice. I do use that for like simple projects because it is kind of nice to have like a test runner built in. V8 JavaScript engine is updated. Ada 2.0. I don't know what Ada means actually. Permissions model. Hey, thanks, Dino. Nice. Nearing stable. I think this is what Jest needs before we can proceed with Jest actually doing native ESM. So that'll be sweet. Mocking. Ooh, that's interesting. Something to look at for sure. Good stuff. All right. Yeah. Thanks for sharing that. And yeah, we'll see you all in the future, I'm sure. Bye.